Hey guys, so today it is a lovely day outside, but for some reason my body has decided to catch a cold in the middle of summer. So I thought in order to cheer me up, I would film a video for you. And as you can see, my barn has changed a lot. If you've watched my first video, which was my barn tour, you can see you will have seen that it stretched sort of all the way around here and around here, and it was basically just taking over my life, so I decided to downsize a little bit. Um, so number one, I am thinking about collecting Brea and having a little, very small Brea barn over here, but I cannot guarantee that. I have ordered some Brea Classic models for my birthday and some wood to make a Brea barn, but I cannot guarantee that's going to happen. Two, obviously I'm going to keep collecting Schleich because they are awesome. And if you watch my videos in a couple of weeks' time, you'll probably see that I'll gradually be reintroducing all of my old barns and stuff, because I find it hard to have a small barn, I have to be honest. It's just like, yeah. But it was taking over my life, so actually that sounds really dramatic. It wasn't taking over my life, but it was just annoying me. So anyway, I'm just going to give you a quick tour of the barn, and we'll start here. I think you probably come in this way. As you can see, firstly, we have our main barn, which holds 4 horses. We have Polo. I think that's Toro's stall, Jasmine's stall, and Posy's stall, but I do have one spare horse. And I don't really know how that happened, but Jackson, let's just make him an outdoor horse. He's an outdoor horse. And we have some spare bedding. This is Posy's little box. So what's inside? It's just got some of her grooming stuff. This is Bella, one of our dogs. This stall's being mucked out by Carmen, and there's a little dog down there. This is the field that these horses take turns in. At the minute we have Posy in there, and Rebecca is just giving her a little cuddle. This chainsaw guard does go over here, but it broke, so I've just got this temporarily. And we have some hay at the back there. And then I'll come around here, where we have, now I'm sorry if I get some of the names wrong, because I change them around all the time, really. I'm going to say this is Abby, and this is Rachel. Yeah. And this is Jasmine, and that's Toro, and they're out on a hack. We have just some cars in our truck and trailer parked here. And then round here we have a plant, a spare bucket and stuff. And this is, I'll get to them in a minute. This is, I'm going to say Gemma. Yeah. And this little sign there. We have Tyson, our pug, and some spare buckets and treats and stuff here on a bench. And then around here you'll see that I've kept now I know in my tutorial, if you've seen it, and if you haven't, please go watch it, I called it trotting pulls. I got it wrong, they're trotting cones, but I do have a tutorial on them. And a whip box. And here we have Lucinda, who's just given Honey a little treat, and Lucinda owns the barn. And then we shall look inside my Schleich barn. Basically, the horses have sort of all-day access to this field. We have Twinkle Toes and her newly born foal, who I decided to name after both Sparky and Twinkle Toes, so she is called Sparkle Toes. Bit cheesy, I know. It's a Senna stall, and as you can see at the end of every stall, the horse, there's things that belong to the horse. So there's Senna's show box, some of Twinkle Toes' things, and some of the Falabella things down there. But yeah, that's Sparky, and then we have our little Falabella area over here. They also have access to their own field, and please apologise for the ridiculously huge fences here, and here. I will be cutting some off the end and re-gluing them. I know they look ridiculous. Anyway, so the Falabellas have access to their little field. This is Bee down here. We have Honey there. can't really see it, and Splat there. And then round here, let me just maneuver myself, we have a big field which all of these horses share. We have Senna here, who is just helping herself to some hay with some water. Don't really know her name, but she's poo picking. We have a little flower down there. That's the barn from the back. And then round here, we have our notice board, which if you haven't seen my face barn tour is in there. I did make this at Christmas, so it has some Christmas advertisements on, some rosettes, some flowers, flyers even, and our lesson board, which is not finished yet. The idea of that is that the rider's name goes on this side, the horse's name goes on this side, and you are matched up to your horse that you are riding. This is sort of a little tie-up area. We have spare grooming kit, spare bucket. We have Kitty here, who is untacking Jackson. This is his saddle. We have some spare lead ropes, and this is what's her name? I think in my old barn tour I may have said her name is Abby, but let's change it to say Sophie. That's a good name. She's just picking up this bucket that has randomly fallen over. This is our Falabella saddle, which my friends gave me. It is Brea, I think, yeah. And this is my tack room. You've already seen this if you watch my other barn tour. So we have a little stool, some hats and boots to borrow. I've sort of merged this into a feed / tack room. So I have some feed bins here, which have little scoops inside. You can't really see that, but yeah, sorry. Some other food. On this shelf we have spare mobile phone, spare boots, spare brushes and spare sponges. We have Posy saddle, Polo's tack, which somebody is getting. There's another little dog down here. We have Senna's show tack, and this is either a spare saddle or Jasmine's saddle, but it's not Jasmine's saddle because she's got a saddle on now. Let's just say it's a spare saddle. We have our saddle pad rack, our lunge reins. We have a barrel with a spare hoof pick and a spare mane and tail comb. If you want me to do a tutorial on these hoof picks and these brushes, please feel free to comment below. I'll probably end up doing one anyway, but you know. A spare little bucket thing there, spare grooming kit, a dog which I never know the name of, and I'm not sure if I said, but just some hooks with random stuff on. Around here I've kept my muck heap. We have some massive buckets which can store sort of poo and stuff. That sounds horrible. This is our cat Ginger, I think, or Tigger, or Ginger, I can't remember. As you can see, we've got Wheelbarrow Lady just bringing some stuff to the muck heap, I don't know. We have our jump storage, which I know is very unrealistic because they wouldn't just have jumps lying about in the yard, but yeah, this is where we have our jumps. That's Smokey, one of our cats, our guinea pig house. There we have our, I know this is quite unrealistic here as well, but our tortoise house here, that's Shelley, that's Speedy. Our grooming stall, our wash stall here, where we have a spare grooming kit, Johnny, who washes all of our horses, some sponges, some shampoo bottles, a sweat scraper, and some treats for when the horses are done. It's random dog kennel. And I think that is it. So yeah, I hope you appreciate that I had to downsize because, as I'll say once more, it was taking over my life. But I think my next video is going to be a tutorial. Not sure what on yet, but you shall soon see. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you. Bye.